Hi everyone. We continue on our journey of Prime Infinity behind the book. Ton, ton, ton. So, Prime Infinity has a lot of characters, and I mean a lot. Which, being the first book, I gotta be honest with you, I don't feel like I went deep enough into the characters as I should have. Which is a good thing because I have planned the book. It's going to be a trilogy, and we'll talk about that in a later episode. So there'll be a lot of more character development there. But the first one we got to talk about is Dr. Rivera, the main character. And yes, in the story, I like to play with plausible technologies. And what do I mean by that? There's two main technologies that go into this book. The first one is cloning. We are at a point in time in our culture and our society that we have the capability to clone. We are very hesitant about it because of all the implications. The technology to clone organs is being used for transplants. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some crazy Russian doctor in a bunker somewhere that has cloned a human being. And I wouldn't be surprised if somebody augmented a human being already. I mean, it's... as you go through history and you look back, technology is usually a secret in many aspects, classified. So, that's one technology. The other one, I was reading an article one day on computing, and we're talking about how we were reaching the computing power for a server to store a human brain, the information from a human brain, which is... and this was, I read that maybe 6 years ago, so I'm sure we're surpassed that by now. We're dealing with AIs and all that kind of stuff nowadays. Even in our regular home, people have speakers that are interactive and have some semblance, some very rudimentary artificial intelligence. So those two technologies go into it. So the character, I don't want to give too much away. I want you to listen to the book or read it. But the character is desperate. He is desperate to save a little kid who's terminally ill. And I've noticed, and I think a lot of you have, that it is in desperate times that either humanity takes this huge leaps in technology or huge leaps in showing how ugly things can be. It's a very thin line. So, the character is desperate to save this kid, and he does everything he can. Not everything he should. And by doing so is what starts the events of Prime Infinity. With all of my characters, when I write, I embody them. I write first person, and when I'm going through journey, I'm seeing the story through their eyes. It's quite... it can be fun and it can be scary sometimes. But this character I enjoy, and I'm going to enjoy when we go back to the other books with him, with Dr. Rivera. And that he's a little smartass. And I love humor. I love... one of my really favorite series was the Dresden Files. And one thing Jim Butcher did that you learn from other authors is that he would break moments of tension with comedy, and I loved it. And I might have borrowed some of those techniques with this character. The book is really fast paced. If you haven't read it, it's go from page 1 to the last page. And the character, when there's very tense moments or sad moments, comedy is his outlet, and I enjoy that, and it was a lot of fun to embody Dr. Rivera, and I hope you, as you read the book and the next books as I write them, that you're gonna enjoy him as well. So thank you again for your time, and happy reading. See ya.